Okay, we are going to learn the selection tool. So the first selection tool I'm going to show you is the quick selection tool. The quick selection tool selects things quickly, but may not be as accurate as the other selection tools. You can choose your brush size by hitting the bracket keys. The right bracket key makes it bigger, and the left bracket key makes it smaller, just like the stamp tool that we've learned in the past. So I'm going to go about with this size right here. I'm going to click and drag down on my mouse and hover over what I would like to select. So then I'm going to go like this, keep going down. And now I'm going to make my brush size a little bit smaller. And I'm going to slide over onto his hand. Now, it got some of the door in the back, and I don't really want that, but I'm going to show you how to get rid of that. And it also just selected some of the door right here. So I'm just going to go Command Z, and I'm going to undo that. And now I'm going to zoom in. I'm going to click on the zoom tool, and I'm going to zoom in right here because I want to get his hand in the back. So if I go over here and I hit the plus, and I click, and over here, I want that part of the hand. Now I need to take some of the selection away. Oh, wait, a little bit of the ear. And now I need to take some of it away. So I'm going to show you the lasso tool. The lasso selection tool, we are going to just click inside our selection and then kind of draw and trace over his ear right there. Didn't go. Okay, so sorry about that. I just unlocked my layer and I made sure my feathering, it was my feathering. My feathering from my last selection was on 44%, so it wasn't working. So you just want to make sure that's on 0. Now I'm going to stay on my lasso tool, but in my options bar up here, I'm going to click on the one that says subtract from my selection. So I have this one, which makes a new selection. So if I click on this one and I go like this and I go, oh, and now everything that I've selected has disappeared. So if I keep doing that, then the next one disappears. I'm just going to go back in my history. I'm going to go up those 2 steps and now I'm have him selected again. But so I don't want that. I want to take away from my selection. So I'm going to be on the minus and it's going to take away. And right now is where I'm just going to kind of draw. Like so. And I'm now going to undo that and I'm going to show you the magnetic lasso. I want to be on minus. And what the magnetic does is if you just kind of go along the shirt, the computer kind of sticks for you and makes the selection. And now for this one, I have to click where I started. So I know that my little, these little squares are called anchor points. So if I click on that anchor point and there's a little circle will show up. If I go away, it has the minus. And then if I go and hover over that anchor point, it turns into a circle. And that circle means that if I click, I will close my selection. So now I do not have that door. And I'm going to do the same thing over here with the hand. So then we don't have that door. Okay, so he's now selected. So then I would do Command C to copy, Command V to paste. Then I would go to my layers and I would take the eye off and I'm going to go Command minus. I'm going to zoom out. And this is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the background to be gone. Then you can save, file, save as. And for this is just a practice. So for practice stuff, you don't have to save it as a Photoshop document. You can save it as a JPEG. And then you will upload it to Classroom.